You're such an asshole.
So YouTube is fucking with shit again. Apparently live comments are not being listed, including super chats. So maybe you guys see it, maybe I don't. Why not? Maybe I don't see it. Yeah. I don't. They're always, dude. And the reason I'm reading it, fuck big tech, fuck all you people. God Christ. I can't wait till the economy just no jet collapses. And then all these corpos who are going to be partly responsible for it because they shitified the product, nobody can use it anymore. We can't get work done. I spent 2.5 hours today fucking repairing mechanics mistakes. It just, people are going to be Amish. They're going to stay indoors and not going to go on your stupid apps. So I don't know if hopefully you guys can see the comments. I can't. And so don't even bother super chatting. I'm going to put the comments up. I don't see anything. I mean, go ahead and make comments if you want. Maybe it pops up. So someone sent me a $2. No, I'm not asking for money, just to even see if the super chats come up. So here we are using the database of my email server because I can't access my email. The riddle of booze. Hey, Cappy, longtime listener here. Really appreciate what you do for us average guys out here trying not to get wrecked by life. I've been following your advice and philosophy for years, and I honestly see you as the older brother figure. Keep me on track. Remember we had the older brother podcast, but then I tried to like consolidate it to one LLC, and then YouTube like, oh my God, no, we can't monetize. Oh my God, no. And I stopped doing that. I even shut down the channel, and YouTube's like, oh, but you were making money. I'm like, yeah, and you made it so I couldn't receive my money. Because you have software and AI and somebody over in Durkistan doing your customer service, not somebody, oh, yeah, let me change that for you. I say older brother because you're only 17 years older than me. Plus, I'd be pissed if my mom brought you home as my stepdad. Oh, is your mom hot? Huh? Jokes aside, listening to you over the years is a cheat code, and I'm doing great financially. I got over $500,000 invested in index fund, no debt. I max out my Roth IRA and my 401k. Where have all the good men gone? And I work a 6-figure job with around 40% savings rate. I'm naturally frugal. I plan to stay in the rat race for about 3 more years. Then at 36, I like to find a wife in Buenos Aires, Argentina. Why there? Can you just move to Buenos? Oh, look, here's people. Here it is. No notification. All right. Yeah, the Plains Warrior in 3, 2, 1. Thanks, thinking time. I appreciate it. It looks like the comments are back up. Why do you have to find her in Buenos Aires? Can't you find her anywhere and then move to Buenos Aires? Thanks to your guidance, the financial side is handled. Good. This guy even 35. My concern now is what I do with my nights and weekends. I'm 33, living in a leftist shithole. I'm over 6 feet tall, full of hair, and if I'm being honest, alcohol feels like a superpower. I know it's trendy to talk about how bad booze is for your body, but when I went sober for 4 months, it was miserable. I was bored, lonely, and honestly didn't care about the health benefits when my social life completely tanked. I'm in the prime of my life where women actually like me from ages 22 to 45, and I don't want to waste the golden years of being sober and bored. Well, remove women. Look, forget women. Do you like drinking? Is it enjoyable? Right. You sober up. It sucks. I had to sober up. Otherwise, inevitably, I was going to die. But yeah, a lot of people, what you should do, and they're not going to be wrong. One, you should go through bouts of sobriety. It helps your liver and whatever else alcohol hurts. So you should maybe take a month or 2 and be sober. Just to remind you, give yourself a little bit of a reset. But your friends when you're drunk are not going to be the friends when you're sober. And you should go and try and make friends when you're sober. In other words, kind of have 2 lives. But yeah, man, I get it. For all of America, booze at least was. That is huge. That is a pillar of American socialization. The bar, the nightclub, happy hour, ladies' night. That's dying now with Zoomers and millennials. And not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, it's like dogs. Dogs have been with humans for so long now, as has booze, at least for the Eastern Hemisphere and descendants thereof. you kind of, I wouldn't say you're dependent upon it, but a lot in society is anchored in it or based on it. And it's not a bad thing. And before you say it, yes, I tried the healthy routes, hobbies, meetups, pickball, running clubs, all that, but there were no cool dudes or hot women. Everyone was kind of off. I didn't hook up with a single girl while sober, and I genuinely tried. Yeah. I think you should do a visit to sober land at least once a year. There's like Lent and what the heck is the Muslim one where you guys everybody goes without. God, what's not Rosh Hashanah? That's Jewish. But different religions have like a month where you give up something, right? And I think that would be good for you to be sober so you appreciate the other 11 months. And then it's not going to be bad because you might have to sober up, right? You might be an alcoholic and down the road, you're going to have to sober up. So it'd be good to have some sober friends. But I got hats tip off to you, man. You sobered up for 4 months. You went and did all the things. You're like, God, this is fucking boring. I'll tell you right now, I would love to go back to drinking. The feeling, the socialization, even the adventure. Like there was nothing I love better than riding across some small, or not small, riding across the unpopulated states. You pull up into some small, no-name town. You go to the VFW. Get yourself a Rumplemints for $3. You sit there, you talk to the old man, and then you're on to the next town. Oh, didn't know how good I had it. Didn't hook up with a single girl while sober, and I genuinely tried. I didn't have the same charm. Hangovers suck, and I get why you quit drinking. I really do. Yeah. But here's my take. What if alcohol used strategically is actually an enhancer? No, you mean a lot of us were born because mom got drunk and finally loosened up and maybe realized maybe I can have some fun. Are you saying there's a group of people, I won't say who, but they're like Beaker and they're like neurotic in their head? And that booze causes them to calm the fuck down and maybe enjoy life a little bit? No, sir, certainly. You got laid more hanging out with girls while drinking, both you and them, than you did the teetotalers? No, kidding, sir, you must be joking. Sir! Surely you jest, sir. Yeah. There was an anime, I forget which one it was, but the guy says, alcohol is our friend. It's been with us for 5,000 years. You wouldn't reject a friend that you've known for 5,000 years, would you? Somebody who knows that anime. It was a military spaceship-based anime. Is actually an enhancer. The ROI feels positive when it comes to social settings where attractive women are. I'm not ashamed to admit that alcohol gives me borrowed charisma and charm, and those dividends carry into my sober life. What do you think? What do you think guys all conduct business drinking on the boat or the golf course? Every quality friend and girl I've met, it's all stemmed from socializing with a drink in hand. Hell, I only landed my 6-figure current job because it happened to turn on that drunk charm with the CEO in the right setting. That job didn't come from competence. I was just buzz and fun to be around. Yes. Yes. Alcohol is great if you can handle it. And if you went sober for 4 years, yeah, I mean, I'm no alcoholic expert, but maybe you're not an alcoholic. Like, do you get hangovers all the time? And well, then maybe you do have to stop, but can you just have a drink or two? Sure. So here's my question. Is it wrong to just accept the health trade-off and use alcohol as a cheat code if it's a net positive? Let me run this past you, sir. Is your life expectancy increased by a 6-figure salary and all the money you made? Is your life expectancy increased by the friends and the socialization, the fun times you have, including having sex with women? And is that life increased? Yes, it is, obviously. And is that increased life expectancy more than the increased life expectancy you get from being sober? Debatable. We don't know. But let's say you sobered up and you're incredibly boring and you got nothing to live for. Then you get depressed. What kind of life is it where you don't have ice cream? You need Vice, dude. Everybody needs a Vice. I don't care what it is. Some vices are healthy, like sex, but we know a group of people. I don't know if you know this group of people. There's a group of people out there. Oh, sex. I won't say who it is, but right now, sex is a cost-free vice. You've got birth control and no one has an STD. I won't say which group it is. I'll leave you guys to figure. I'll give you 40 guesses. You'll never figure it out. But for the most part, most vices, they come with a cause. Cigars for me, or tobacco. Sugary foods, sloth, just lying around doing nothing, playing video games, kind of a waste of time, ultimately, really. But what is life without vice? Yeah, man, as long as you can control your alcohol, I think it should be part of your life. I mean, and now some people just don't like alcohol either. Like, nah, I don't like the taste. Like, okay, they'll do something else. But yeah, you do not need permission to me. Alcohol is good. It is a blessing God gave us. It's whether you choose to abuse it or not. A lot of you don't choose to abuse it because you're alcoholics and you have no choice. You got to avoid it. But yeah, as long as you're an alcoholic, yes. Oh, drink something that makes me human, and I go get laid, I make friends, and we get goofy, and I get contract, and I get to ingratiate myself more to the social community, which horrible. Go be a prude. I'm naturally shy, not nearly as charismatic without it, and I feel like avoiding it entirely might actually be costing me more than it saves. Yes, that's possible. I still think you should be able to look. Should I just focus on playing basketball, or should I learn baseball? You should play both. Play sober game, then play not drunk game, but alcohol drinking game. You should visit sobriety. You should try put life on hard mode. Go talk to a girl sober. You've already done it. It builds character. Like booze, loneliness takes years off of your life. What are your thoughts? Absolutely. Does my situation give Cappy approval to booze on the weekend? Yes, I wrote this drunk 3 a.m. after a glorious night out. You got as many green flags, right? Don't drive drunk. Don't become an alcoholic. Don't abuse it. But yes, alcohol, when you're not an alcoholic, is a good thing when handled responsibly. Absolutely. If you're right, how many, well, you think about it, though I think it's more due to taxes and other things. A lot of the lowering birth rate has to do with girls just not drinking, right? How many of you were conceived in a drunken night? A lot of us were. I won't say which group of people needed the booze to relax. I won't say it, but there's a group of people. 100 guesses, you'll never guess. Yeah. And here's another thing that maybe you don't have, or maybe you're not aware of. Booze always took my problems away. Homer Simpson, alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems. But when I had a good, assholes aren't going to go away. Booze helps you tolerate other people. So like today, I would definitely qualify for a drink where I just go get a big old shot of Rumpleman's, chilled, freaking cold, pour that down my throat. And I remember in about a minute or two, I wasn't as angry anymore. And then I sobered up, and then I had to go to anger management in an ironic sense, because the booze wasn't taking the edge off anymore. Look, okay, we got the chats here. Thank you, everybody. Everybody's in the house. So yeah, you are free. You have my blessing. Big old, you are clear for launch. You are clear for takeoff. Link below is my book, Bachelor Pad Economics. It'll help you afford more booze. Let's go to the super chats. Drew, $2. I'm giving up booze because of bad blood work. Oh yeah, give it up. Yeah, once it starts affecting your health, give it up. Drew, $2. What would you have done in the military? I don't know. I mean, using my choices, maybe a nuke, because I was interested in nuclear engineering, but I had no interest in the Navy. Probably would have done Air Force or Army. I guess because I was always could run long distances. I guess recon scout, reconnaissance man, which is an actual MOS in the Marines. Sniper, maybe? I had pretty good vision until a couple of years ago. You know, I say this now. Who knows what I would have tested competency for? I don't know. If I graduated, they'd probably throw me as a clerk. Some kind of clerical thing. Double Crown, $2. Hello, AC. First time, long time. Cheers. Thanks, Double Crown. Reen, $5. Honestly, the downside today is if you're drinking, there's not that many fun people. Well, this sounds like this guy's got a great community. Like he must go to a great bar or something. I know a bunch of bars I go to. It would be a bunch of old vets and farmers, like the VFW, the American Legion. Those are the night. I like those bars. Those are, and they're welcome to the public. You just can't be a member there. Plus, much more serious consequences drinking socially. Yeah, I've had a couple fuck ups. I mean, that's to be expected. That's where you're kind of like, yep, that's going to get me in trouble later on. Elon Musk's filthy jockstrap, $2. Just broke out my emergency bottle of Rumpleman. It's nice. Got to restock. You got to replenish it. Got to restock it. Uber Noob, $2. Are ladies of the evening a form of polyamory? Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, technically, when you're dating, you're polyamorous. You're not committed to one gal. Now, if you're married or committed to one gal, but then you got a gal on the side, yeah, you're back to polyamory. I mean, I'm sorry, polyamory doesn't. That's human nature. I don't find it anything immoral and ethical, unless you like have an agreement with your spouse or your significant other. We are strictly for each other. So yeah, I mean, it is, but it has, as far as I'm concerned, and what I'm concerned about is always 100% correct and right. It's not unethical. Have fun. You need advice. You know, if there's one group of people would have sex more, I'm not saying who it is, then we wouldn't have to worry about ladies of the evening. We wouldn't, just everybody would be enjoying and having sex. Remember the consequence-free sex? Remember that? Cost-free sex? Remember free love with the hippies and 70s and all that? Yeah, remember how that was? Yeah, that was going to happen, right? That happened in your lives, right? Right? All right. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.